What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video, probably going to be a little redundant, but as you know, I'm out of town on a family vacation, so didn't have any footage for you guys. The truck has been put back together, and it's pretty much, I don't know, probably 98% done. The only thing left to do is wet sand and buff the truck. So let me know down below in the comment section, would you guys like for me to take you along for the wet sanding and buffing of this truck? That's up to you guys. If you don't want to see it, we don't have to cover it. But we will do a full reveal, and that's pretty much going to wrap like the content up with the lightning like you guys have been getting it, because I want to mix it up. I want to make sure that we're not just following one vehicle for weeks at a time, essentially. Once I get back, we're going to go ahead and buff this truck out. We're going to get this thing looking really nice. I started on it today. I'll take you guys out there in just a second. So when I get back, we're going to probably finish that up and I'll give you that video. I'll try to get some rolling footage of the truck. Really just kind of go over the truck from front to back. Talk about what it cost for the paint, what kind of paint I used, everything that I can think to give you guys as far as detail wise. We're going to go over all that. And then once we get back and we get done with the truck, we're going to get back on the Fox body stuff, which brings me to the next thing. We need to talk about the Calypso clone. That's all I'm going to say, guys. We're going to leave it there. But we do need to talk as soon as I get back and we get done with the truck content for a little while. We're going to talk about the Calypso stuff. So, guys, we got some stuff coming up. And I have two more big surprises for the channel that I know you guys are going to absolutely love. I promise you. Waiting to hear back on one, and the other one will come in the fall. And I think you're really going to like this content. I want you guys to see the full reveal on the truck in the daylight. Like I said, we're going to do some rolling video. We're going to get some pictures of the truck. We're going to really just give you guys a thorough walk around. I could not be any more excited about this thing. You know, it had been a while since I sprayed a vehicle, so yeah, really excited about this thing. Anyway, we started buffing on the fender up here, but my compound is just shot. So you can see the swirls and little light scratches in it right there. Trust me though, I'm gonna go tomorrow morning, first thing, pick up my compound, and I'm at least gonna go ahead and knock the fender out before we go on vacation. So when I get back, I'll kind of know where we stand. But pretty much the whole cab of the truck's gonna be wet sanded and buffed, and we're just gonna do some touch-up stuff in the back because the bed actually looks pretty good, other than some little nibs here and there. Looks really good, guys. So there you go. There's a little bit of a sneak peek of the truck with all the stuff on it. So before we get to the actual video that I'm going to be showing you guys today, I want to explain a little bit about what that video is. Basically, it's just some extra footage that I had. So we're going to be talking about like what's been done to the truck. We'll kind of take you around, show you the exhaust, show you under the hood, all that type stuff. Then we're going to talk about the Calypso a little bit. So this was just some extra footage. I figured I'd come on out here, kind of explain it a little bit, talk to you guys about what's coming up. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead, get to the video. I hope to see you guys real soon when I get back off of vacation. It's going to be grind time again. You know how we do it, guys. Catch you then. Enjoy the video. So why don't we go ahead, take the lightning out today. Let me get you guys a little bit of POV footage. I figured it'd be fun. We've got to go to the paint store, pick up a few things, and I want to talk to you guys along the way. So let's go ahead, get a cold start up on the truck. Let me go ahead and let these windows down so you guys can hear the full effect. Man, you gotta love it. So let's talk a little bit about what's been done to the truck, because I think I left some things out in the past video. So for anybody that doesn't know, this is a 2000 model Ford Lightning. It's got a 6-pound lower pulley on it. It's got 60-pound injectors. It has an AccuFab single blade throttle body. It has an SCT can tune. It's got long tube headers, full exhaust all the way out. Well, at least out the side anyway. into what I think are MagnaFlow mufflers. I've got a little clip of that right now. So after we get done talking about what's been done to the truck, I'll show you guys that clip where I walk around and we talk a little bit more. So it's got the long arm traction bars on the truck, and they really make a difference as far as how the truck hooks. Thing does pretty good. Hotchkiss suspension all the way around, so like the whole thing has been lowered on Hotchkiss. Thing rides pretty good for the most part, but you know, it is a little stiff, I'm not gonna lie, as expected. Also, this thing has a built A1 transmission in it. How I forgot about that, I don't know, but now what's been done to it, I don't know. In the ad, it said it had an A1 transmission in it, so either it's a transmission that come from them or it was sent to them to have some work done to it. I will tell you that it is very snappy. It's a very, very hard-hitting transmission whenever it shifts gears, which I absolutely love. Now, I tell you what, let's go ahead and cut to an older video that I shot. Let's walk around the truck and I'll show you the mufflers and some other stuff. But this is the exhaust that we have, and it's leaking right there, I can see. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Also, the truck has the long arm traction bars on it, and I'll be the first to tell you guys those things work. Like, this truck spins maybe 6 or 7 feet. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to take you guys down the road real quick, like give you like a quick pull, because I know I promised it in the last video. So we'll take this thing down the road real quick, show you guys that. Now, it's not clean under here, but I do want to show you what we got under the hood. All it has is a 6-pound lower, stock upper, and most of you guys know this, but some of you that don't, when you run the bigger lower pulley, you actually get more belt wrap on your upper pulley, so you don't have belt slip. So that's why a lot of people choose to do that. Maybe you can see that down there, but it's an aftermarket lower pulley for sure. It's got 60-pound injectors. It's got a single blade AccuFab, I think, throttle body right here. Little cold air kit, which we know those things don't really work anyway. 102,000 original miles on the truck, so that was part of the reason why I bought this. I paid $12,000 for the truck with 102,000 miles, with all the mods, with the wheels, with the lowering kit, all that in the truck. All right, so now that we're back, what do you guys think? What kind of mufflers are those? Is it just a knockoff muffler? Is it a MagnaFlow? Whatever the case may be, I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to be swapping exhaust with Cliff with the Gray Lightning. So we may end up swapping out exhaust. He has a MagnaFlow, which isn't quite as loud as this. We all know these things do not like a lot of boost, right? The rods are a weak point in these engines, and it's not an 0304 Terminator engine, to say the least. It's not going to hold up like that. But we very well may do like a 2.9 Whipple on this thing at some point. Maybe in a year, 2 years, we may throw one on it. And who knows, later on, we may build the engine in this. But we just want a really, really nice, clean looking Lightning. That's the whole plan here. I've always wanted one, so we finally got one. And that's what we're gonna do. Make it super clean. I wanna talk about the Calypso clone real quick, AKA the People's Fox. Question is, when are we gonna get to it? And what are our goals for this car? Well, it's probably gonna be another month before we ever get to that car, as far as putting the new engine in. I'm just not in a rush, and here's why. What I want to do is get the Calypso clone and set up some races with some faster stock cars, right? So what does that mean? I have a friend of mine that's got a bone stock, brand new ZL1 Camaro. So we're gonna run that car just to see how it stacks up. We're going to try to get our hands on a bone stock Hellcat if we can, to see the difference, like a 2019 Mustang GT 10-speed. So we're going to try these 3 cars out against the Calypso clone from a roll, so that we can see the difference in the power and see what happens. I really need some tires on the car before we do that, because the Calypso does spin in second gear. We're going to go from like a 30 or 40 mile an hour roll, and it's going to spin pretty bad. So if we get some tires on it, I think, you know what? It'll prove to us, one way or the other, if a turbo kit is enough to make up the difference and enough to truly compete today. If you guys would be interested in that video, comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. Is that going to be a good video? Is that something you want to see? Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this portion of the video up. And as always, thanks for watching.